What's going on, everyone? Today we are headed back out to the mountains to find some of nature's most hidden and oldest pieces of history. In today's video, we are visiting 3 different sites. The first being the gravesite of Benjamin J. Woodford, Revolutionary War Sergeant. Then we will cross a cold creek and climb a mountain to find something truly spectacular. I have my assumptions as to what they are, but I want to hear your opinions as well. Lastly, we will be heading to the Pest House Cemetery, home to housing smallpox patients in the 1850s. To see all of this and more, all you gotta do is stick around. Hello everybody. Today is day 2 of finding abandoned cemeteries. I'm thinking the grave that we're looking for is up in here, and the only way to find out is to walk up here and check it out. We're about to find out a good bit of history about him, and it might be more challenging of a hunt than I actually thought it would be. Only thing I have to go off of is pictures from the internet. They're not the greatest pictures. We found the grave. Sergeant in Colonel William Woodford's Regiment, American Revolution, son of American Revolutionary War hero Colonel William Woodford, and grandfather of Mexican and Civil War veteran General William T. Woodford. It's very peculiar where he's buried at. It's in a very random spot, buried in a well-marked grave next to State Route 20, Bartow County, Georgia. Man, my hands are getting cold, people. Right now, we are going to a box cemetery that I found on Onyx Off-Road. The only way we're gonna figure out is if we come out here. It shows that the cemetery is up there on the top of that mountain. We need to figure out the best course of action here. It's gonna be a cool adventure, especially getting up that mountain. Regardless, we're gonna get up there. We got a good little walk. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cross that, at least not at this point. I do have waterproof boots on, but I wasn't trying to put them to this kind of a test. Yeah, so I totally skipped over this. I don't know if this is a person trail or a deer trail, but it's here, and I'm taking it. Maybe walk across these. I can't do that though, because I won't be able to get back. There's a 308. Maybe we can get up over there. Let's walk around and find out. Wow, this stuff is sinking under my feet. Twisted Tea. Anybody watching this video, do your absolute best to keep the trash out of the woods. I can never understand why people do that. This might be it. This is it. It's pretty low. I got waterproof boots on, so I'm gonna take the chance. And we made it. It says the cemetery's up there. I think I'm going into a swamp. Oh, I am. It looks like if we keep walking this way, that the swamp will end. Look at that. Something's been beating the hell out of that from walking. Hopefully I'm not gonna jump any pigs. I've done that before. Rather frightening. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. But that's not what we're here for. We are in the middle of a thicket, and we have to climb a freaking mountain. That makes me think that it might be Native American graves instead of European. Alright guys, so apparently we have to follow this all the way up to there. Big shout out to the deer that have been making this trail for me. And it's gonna be up the hill on the right. Here we are. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I have a pretty good idea. Let's go ahead and start climbing. And if you like this kind of content, maybe subscribe. You're probably asking me, why are you talking so quiet? I don't know if there's anybody else out here, so I'm just trying to be a little bit quiet. I know it doesn't look, the camera's straight up and down right now. The creek is just over that brush. Oh, that tree is squeaking. I thought I heard a voice. It's like every tree is a checkpoint to me. And it's approximately 27 degrees out here right now. But with the wind chill, the weather app says it feels like 15. I'm no longer cold. I'm gonna go ahead and change my battery and keep making our way up this mountain in search for an abandoned graveyard. All right, so I think I just found a grave, and I think there's more up there and one right here. Let me know if I'm incorrect or what you guys think this is, but there's a couple of them out here. You got a mound there, and they're all up the hill up there too, and over there. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple shots of these right here, and we're gonna keep working our way up the hill. So as you can see, we got some rocks in there as well, a stick sticking out like that, a little pit beside it. Let's move on to the next one. It's looking like the same thing, a big dirt mound, and this mound as well. I don't even know, there's another mound there. I don't even know, they absolutely don't seem natural. I mean, the rest of the ground, as you can see around us, is flat. I found another mound right there, and there's another one up here. They all are dirt mixed with rock, and they look like they've been there for a very long time. I'm not going to sit here and say that those are Indian graves, but I don't know what they are. They look man-made. Like I said, another one over there. So this is the boundary. That's totally a deer blind. I really don't feel like trespassing. Hey guys, so at this point I was so close to the box outline for the cemetery. But after seeing an expensive deer blind and a feeder with many targets covered in bullet holes, I decided today wasn't a good day to trespass. With that being said, what do you guys think those mounds were? I have my assumptions about the Cherokee tribe burying past family while on the Trail of Tears. Another thing I thought about after seeing these odd mounds was the old prison labor mining camps back in the mid to late 1800s in Bartow County. The state was involved on multiple accounts trying to get the mines shut down as thousands of inmates disappeared or died under suspicious circumstances. There are many tales about the prisoners being killed out here and left to be forgotten forever in the mountains. Am I going too far out, or do these sound like possibilities? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that being said, let's hike out to the Pest House Cemetery, an old mid-1800s smallpox care house. Alright guys, so we just made it. There's a little trail that leads into the woods back there, and it's going to be a little search for everything, but we like that. Alright, so just to give you guys a little bit of context, smallpox patients were transported to the pest house during the epidemic, which occurred about 1850 to 1860. Most did not survive and were buried in the pest cemetery near the pest house. Only one grave has been identified, that of Miss Ann Stroop Ash, who's buried in a vault of native stone. So as you can see here, we got our first little indication of where we are. I'm thinking that this is a really old sign. So first things first, coming in contact with a fence. There is a sign rather over there though. Looks like it used to say something, but it no longer does. Another pretty interesting thing is this rock face right here. Always love seeing these. There's something right there. I can't tell if that's part of an old structure. Ooh, it looks like it kind of is. Let's walk up here and check it out. We got something up here. I don't know what it is, but I have absolutely no idea what this is, but you can clearly see that that's railroad rails. That is quite interesting. I don't know what to make of that. I've never seen anything like this, and if you guys could let me know what you think this is. What was this used for? There is some piping that runs off the top of it. If I can navigate over here and show y'all. There's also some type of box. Some type of pipe that runs into the ground. So yeah, interesting. If you guys can give me any information on what you think that is, that would be super cool. Let's get back on the trail, y'all, and see what else we can't find out here. All right, guys, so here's a part of it. I don't know if you can see, but there is a cobblestone outline of something right here. Mary Ann Stroop, born August 15th, 1829, died July 7th, 1863. This is the wife of Jesse R. Ashe and the daughter of Jacob Stroop, in memory of Samuel P. and Jewel Ashe, 1979. So this stone was actually made in 1979. The house that was here in the 1850s, right where I'm standing, was actually a hospital or a treatment center for people with smallpox. Now, Jacob Stroop, we talked about him in the last episode. Jacob Stroop is credited with establishing the iron industry in Bartow County, Georgia. And this is his daughter that actually contracted smallpox and ended up passing away from it. Very unfortunate situation, but very interesting piece of history nonetheless. These are just flat stone rock gravestones. It looks like we have some more rock formation of some sort. Here's another grave, it looks like. All right, guys, so I've scaled all of these woods. We got one headstone and a footstone. As you can tell, the ground is sunken in right there, and it looks like there's another one right there. And the way I can tell is how they're sticking out of the ground. As you can see, most of them are sticking up like that. Seems to be another sunken grave here. That's the 6th unmarked grave that I found out here. That big square block with the names on it is probably just the monument to her. And then that big base of a structure looking thing that we saw was probably the vault of native stone that she was buried in, like it says on the website. So yeah, guys, like I said, that was the pest house. Here's that steel structure that was on railroad rails. If any of you guys know what that is, let me know in the comments down below. It's really cool to learn the history from you guys, you know. Most of you come here trying to get a little bit of information, and it's really cool when you guys can comment and give that back to me. So thank you guys very much, and let me know. For those of you who made it to this point in the video, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's always been a dream of mine to capture life on camera and entertain people with it. You guys blew up my last video, and I can't express how grateful I am to see those numbers. We have a lot of interesting content to come, and I'd love for all of you to come with me. I love to connect with you all, so please leave your comments down below. Once again, thank you all. See you in the next one.